Hello folks and welcome. So we're going to talk about custom mouse pointers and how they affect certain applications. This yellow mouse cursor is called radioactive and it works fine in Firefox and Chrome, but it doesn't work in Brave. Let me give you an example of that and then I'll do the preliminaries. You can see that I can see this mouse cursor works just fine in Firefox, but when I open this in the Brave web browser, the mouse cursor is a small black pointy thing. I don't know if you can see that. And this is the version of Brave. And maybe down the road, that will be something the developers of Brave will look into, but not currently. So this is the current version. So I will be talking about something that I've talked about many years ago. Mouse cursors can be installed in two different locations. And depending on where you install them, you could have afflictions like this, where stuff doesn't work with at least the Brave web browser properly for custom mouse pointers. So if you're using the standard mouse cursor that the Linux Mint gave you, that will work fine. But I'm using a custom one, but it depends on where I install that. And I'm going to get this yellow thing to be working in this web browser in a couple of minutes. Show you the locations. I'm filming in 1080, even though I'm in 4K, 600 videos plus is what I have if you subscribe. And I do recommend that you watch this in its entirety in case you are going to do this. I'm going to talk about every single detail. And even toward the end of the video, I'll talk about more troubleshooting. So I left this in hidden mode, but generally that's what you have when you're looking at folders. These are just favorites with the stars on them. But Grace is our made-up name user for today. And we're going to talk about a hidden folder in your locally logged in user, and then another folder in your file system. And that is where I would recommend you install your mouse cursor if you're working with this current version of Brave. And if you're wanting to use your own. And we're going to get this yellow thing to work in Brave in a couple seconds. So how do we display hidden files in our locally home user? Well, Grace again is our user for today. You can right click anywhere inside the file manager and show hidden. You can also use Control H or go to the view menu. But anything that begins with a dot or a period. This folder specifically is where generally people install their mouse cursors. However, they don't work with all applications sometimes. That's why I'm going to recommend that if you are dealing with Brave, you install them in a different location. So dot icons, if you delete this folder by accident, if you right-click System Settings and click Themes, it'll auto-regenerate a blank one of these. That's not a new feature. But what do I have in there are the three items. Well, I have candy icons, which we're not going to talk about. It's an icon set. And radioactive is a mouse cursor. We want to move this folder to another location so it can work with Brave. It's the same location that Linux Mint has their mouse cursors. So let's review that for a second. The reason I'm doing that is to let you see what's in dot icons first. So where are all these mouse cursors? They're certainly not here. You can see radioactive here, and that's being displayed here. So this little dialog box, the system went and looked in this folder, but it also looked in another folder to display the rest of these. These are the ones that Linux Mint gave you minus the Skyrim. Skyrim is also not installed here. Skyrim is installed in the same location this one is. Skyrim, using it now, it looks like a spear, works just fine in Brave. And it's a custom mouse pointer. So we need to move those in there if you're currently using that version of Brave, if you want this to work right. Whatever you want me to do, I can use the same cursor because it'll hold it in the buffer, or I can use the default one. You'll also notice that when I click that, it turned yellow, even though that's black and white. Okay, so that's just a simplified way of displaying things. So let's find out where these are stored by closing that. Well, they're actually stored in your file system. This should not be taken lightly. I will make mention of the fact that I will throw up a couple of cautions if you're not that familiar with dealing with your file system. Generally, when you are putting a mouse cursor inside of these folders, there's not a problem with putting them there as long as you know they're mouse cursors and not something else. And more importantly, you also will be in a mode where you can also add and delete things. So when you click your file system, you'll see that symbol there, represented as root. We are going to go into the USR directory, or we'll just call them folders from now on. Then we're going to go into the share folder, and there are lots of folders beginning with A. So I'm going to click right in between these four and type in I, because it does do auto searches. And I'm going to leave the I alone, and it finds the first I that it finds, but the folder I'm looking for is this one. That just makes it faster instead of scrolling up and down. All right, so before I open this folder, though, I want to let you see the properties of the folder, because I'm the type of person that loves to explain things in details, because some people need that. The permissions on this is root. The owner is root. Grace is not the owner of this folder. Root is. When you're in root, there are certain things you cannot remove, change, and delete in here. Let me open the folder now. So this is your standard mouse cursor. I added a couple things in here. Trying to figure out, that should be under S's. Somewhere in here. There it is. So I added this Skyrim one, the one that looked like a spear earlier. All right, so if I right click on it, you can see I can't rename it, I can't cut it, I can't move it to trash or delete because I don't own that folder. Grace does not own that folder. So for me to delete that later, I would need to be in root mode, which I'm going to place the system in root mode now. Okay, I'm just going to move this to the side for a second. So I'm going to click in between these guys, right click with my mouse, and open as root. Not to be taken lightly. Okay. All right, so we are opening USR share icons in elevated privilege mode. That means I now have access to even removing stuff. You be careful of what you remove in case you decide to remove stuff. But Skyrim is something that is not installed by Linux Mint. It was installed by me, and I can delete that at any time I want. All right, I'm not going to do that though. I am going to add something. Going to my home folder, and if the hidden ones are not displayed, of course, just right-click on your screen there, inside your file manager, show hidden, or use Control-H, whichever, and go find your cursor that you installed here, and move it over to here. That way you can get it to work in Brave. How do we do that? I'm going to use the old-fashioned method of cutting instead of dragging. So right-click on the file and do a cut. Then click in the USR Share Icons folder, nowhere else, and paste it in there. Cut that from the .icons folder into this USR Share Icons. Get out of this mode as soon as possible. Now go open up your web browser. Guess what? That's working just fine now. Okay, now I have the yellow mouse cursor at my disposal inside of Brave. So the problem really wasn't coming from your system. It was the way that the Brave web browser was looking for the mouse cursor. So the Brave browser did not look in here. It looked in USR Share Icons. But now that I transferred the radioactive mouse pointer or cursor into that folder, Brave can now see it. Does that make sense? I used to get a lot of flack on my previous channel by people telling me that, oh, you're making this too complex for these users. Why don't you just tell them to put them in there? Because not everything works in here. I knew that a long time ago. But in the simplified version of this world, we can put mouse cursors in here and get away with most things. You saw that it worked fine in the web browser called Firefox. It will also work fine in Chromium, but it does not work in Brave at the current version, which is this version here. Maybe that'll be fixed in the future, who knows? But let's talk about a little bit more troubleshooting. So I have 2 files that I downloaded from a certain website. So if you want to add your own custom mouse cursors, let's deal with that. You can go directly to my YouTube site, or you can go directly to these links yourself. That's up to you. I do have other videos though. There's 610. If you did not know, there's playlists in here too. And there are other Linux systems in here. Some of these are quite old actually. But over here about my channel, I don't get paid a dime for doing anything. I do this for the community, and please be aware all advertisement is provided by YouTube. All right, GNOME-Look, XFCE-Look, and Pling are 3 places you can download extra cursors or themes. Let's go to this one. There are 1,131 currently. Mouse cursors, mouse pointers, same word. This one look familiar to you? Linux Mint install that in your current settings. You should have this one. Now this one here, this yellow thing, I'm going to use the search feature right here and type in radio. I used to be able to find it by just typing in that and it found it, but I have to actually use the whole word now. Their search feature changed a little bit. But the yellow person is this one, and the same developer has this one here, the radioactive Nord, or just the plain one. The reason I'm going through this exercise is to show you the stuff that I've been reiterating over the years. For standard installations, you can put that stuff in your home folder, the hidden one, .icons, and most things will work just fine. However, this part here becomes important for applications like the Brave browser to work properly. I used to, when I first started my first channel, which is now deleted, I used to make this my default, is where people should install their mouse cursor. And I got so much flack for it because they were going, well, why don't you make mention that that's easier? Yes, it's easier to install them there. However, not everything works in there. You just saw that Brave web browser doesn't want to look in there. But it will look in here. That's why when I moved the mouse cursor into that folder, it worked just fine with Brave, like I'm doing now. All right, I think I hammered that point here. The only thing I wanted to let you see, and this does not mean the C drive either, it's not Windows. This is just the locations. That's the only thing I was pointing at. So for this thing, you would just be downloading that tar.gz. Forget about these two. They're just, one is for the sizes and the other one's the project. And when you click these things, you'll get a dialog box and somebody gets a tip for downloading that. I think the developers. Okay, there are lots of things for you to play with. So once you download these things, whatever you chose, they end up in your download folder and all you need to do is extract them. Okay. And generally what I look for when I extract a mouse cursor is 2 things, an index theme and cursor folder. It can have other files, but these are the 2 bare minimums that it needs. So I'm going to extract this one. You can see this is a huge download, and I'm going to let you see what's in there before I move them. So it's right-click extract here. So instead of me cutting these folders and moving them directly into .icons, the simplest way, I'm going to look in here first because we're looking for index and cursor themes to go into .icons for them to display properly here. Remember, you need to have Linux Mint display these for you to use them. And they need to go into either .icons or USR share icons. This is properly displayed. This one is not. There's no index theme in here, but there's a README file. There's a PNG, which is buy me a coffee, I think, and the different display for the colors. So quite a few different colors. All right, he's got a README file here, so I want to open it for you. Not all developers do this, by the way. I'll enlarge that. So anyways, this person wrote in there to install the blue color, for instance. Move the empty butterfly blue folder to the .icons folder in your home directory. Very simple instructions. Or you can move it to USR share icons, the stuff I've been talking about. You noticed it doesn't say Linux Mint on it. It says Linux OSs because most Linux OSs will install their cursors in the same manner. Okay? If you got Fedora or other applications, other Linux machines, they may have a different way to pick the cursor, but they generally get installed in these locations. That's what I'm getting at. All right, in either case, if you're using a Brave browser, my suggestion is that, to be honest with you. Okay, so let's do some troubleshooting here at the same time. Let's pick a color. So since I have something else installed that is empty butterfly something. I thought I did. No, I don't. I'm sorry. I take it back. All right, let's install the first one in .icons and let you see the outcome, and then we're going to transfer the folder over to USR share icons. We'll just do green. I'm going to first open it. There's our index and cursors, so I know it's formatted properly. Right-click, cut. Move it over to .icons, and let's see what it looks like. Okay, and we'll just close that. And it's green. It should be available for you to pick. It is. Okay, and that's what it looks like. However, it will work just fine in the Firefox web browser and Chromium if you have it, but it will not work in Brave because you placed it in the wrong location, because Brave is not looking in your .icons folder. That's kind of a weird concept to think about. You can see that tiny mouse cursor. All right, again, this is the version. And who knows, maybe they'll fix that later. So we're going to actually move that, and we need the file manager to do that with. That's not a big deal. So I'm going to go to the file system and go to USR share icons. Again, this is my quickest way of getting there. And then I need to open this in root mode, which creates another box with elevated privileges. That's all right. I'll pull it to the side here. And we'll go back and since this already works and I'm currently using it, we're going to cut it. Right-click, cut. And then click in here and paste it. And then get out of this mode. And then I'll open up Brave, and you can see it's still working. So in case you are having this affliction, you just saw the troubleshooting steps, and more importantly, what is also required for the mouse cursors to be displayed. If you're using custom ones besides the one that Mint gave you, they are displayed usually in a black and white format, but when you click them, they'll turn the color that they are designed for. And you can see the radioactive is a black one, but this is actually a yellow mouse cursor, and this one is a green one. And Skyrim, I think, is black and white. So the Yarrow, all the Beatas, DMZ, Google Dot, and Next cursors, they're all coming from USR share icons. I don't think I have, do I have anything else in there? In the other .icons folder? No. The only thing I have is candy icons, which are, of course, icon sets. That's displayed here. I'm not going to click on it. If you needed to return this to default, open up your system settings, open up themes, go to simplified, go from style custom to Mint Y, and it'll return your mouse cursor to default. And that should work just fine in Brave because it is installed in USR share icons. Hopefully that was clear. If not, back up the video. Hopefully, if you're doing this, you didn't skip too many parts, and you should be okay. Thank you for watching.